So there's been a lot of changes in the past month or two around the game, little fixes and tweaks and things like that, and certain new methods people have been doing to camp certain creatures for a lot of money, which can affect prices in certain ways. So today we're going to be taking a look at the market for the past couple of months and see the new items and some of the old ones, the ups and downs. Also, I've been crafting blood runes for probably the past month or two on my alt account right here, and the blood rune price usually ranges from like 200 to 240, and it's kind of up and down all of the time. I really don't know what's happening. This is why I like doing these videos. So we had a little friend this month, the Fever Spider, get a huge update, and it has a lot of good new drops, and then they kind of destroyed that right after. But anyways, this is going to be interesting. So this is the Grimy Quam, and this is going to be a huge thing. So like they were like 5k each at like the start of like April last month. They were 4k, right? And now they're dropping. So they seem like they're the same now, right? But if we go to say the past year, right, like they were very low back here, but they were, you know, going up, and then the Fever Spider right here really ended up killing it because so many people were camping those spiders. But that's not as big as a drop as I thought it would have been. So many people are camping the Coliseum now because it is one of the best ways in the game currently to make money. So let's take a look at these Sunfire Splinters. So this time last month, 732, 650. So they've dropped a little bit if we look at the past little while for these, of course, when they were first released. But ever since then, they've kind of just been dropping. And I believe that they like lowered the first few waves that you get the Sunfire Splinters because a lot of bots were doing so. But yeah, still good money. We've got one of my favorite weapons in the game, the Venator Bow. So, you know, it's 68 to 66, not too much of a difference, but it had a huge drop in the middle of May right here down to 57 million. We take a look at the past year of this item though, it's the highest it's realistically ever been, 33 million this time last year. And now it's all the way up to 63. So many people are realizing how good of a weapon this is, and you just get so much range XP. I almost think it's a must to have on your account if you train a lot of Slayer. But yeah, it's good to see this item going up. Classic old Dragon Bones, 3k to 3.3, so 3.1 to 3.3, not too bad. A little bit of an increase there. Probably a lot of people training the new prayer method in Varlamore. And as you can see, Bones, you know, when the first of Varlamore first came out and everything, like these, they really went up quite a bit. And now they're going actually back down again, but they're still 3k each is still not too bad for a Dragon Bone these days. So this is a new item. I think this is how you pronounce it, the Dual Muckwheat. Maybe I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong, I don't know. But anyways, look at the increase of this item right here. A lot of people are camping those new creatures in Varlamore, and it's very, very efficient to take this weapon here because it's something with the hit spots. I haven't really went into it yet, but this is a great weapon to take there. And just in the past month, it went from 1.3 mil all the way to, so it literally doubled in price in the past month, and like consistently going up and up and up every day. And it seems like it's really on the rise now. So when this item first came out, right, even when it first came out, right, it's still like 1.5, you know what I mean? And now it's the highest it has ever been besides these stupid ones like day one of release. So this is another new item here, the Tonsultix of Rolos. Probably pronounced that wrong as well. But look at this increase just in the past month, 78 million to 127. This would have been a huge item to make a lot of profit on this month. Let's see the past little while of this item. So yeah, like it was about 100 and something for a little bit when it first came out, because people obviously want to check out the new items, but it's been like sailing at about, you know, 80 million, slowly dropping, but the increase here is huge. You could have made a lot of money flipping this item this month. So we got the Blood Moon Tacits, right? So they were like 6.2 million, I guess, and they dropped quite a bit, coming down to like 4 here, as you can see. And recently, they shot up again, and they're currently almost 6 million GP again. So you could have made a couple of million if you bought them at the right time, but it looks like they are also on the rise. Now, this is an item I never thought I would be putting in these videos, was the Christmas Cracker. This one is pretty insane. So look at the drop for this item, almost 2.8 million, and you know, look at it now, like 650k. The reason is Jagex made a change to the Christmas cracker where it used to be like randomized, where you get a certain color of party hat, and people were using this to gamble, so they kind of, you know, changed that so that I believe both players get a party hat, and they get to choose it, right? So it kind of takes the whole randomness out of it, and it's caused these things to really crash. Gosh, let's take the past year of these. Yeah, so like they were, you know, like 200k each, and then I guess people got a hold of them for gambling, and they went as high as 3 million each for a Christmas cracker, and now it looks like they're dropping again. Probably they will go to around where they're usually at. Another new item here, the teleport anchoring scroll. Now this is an item dropped from the wilderness, those new pirates or whatever. I haven't really checked it out yet, but apparently this scroll is awesome because it will stop like abbey demons and some other creature, druids or something, from teleporting while fighting them. So a lot of people camp in the wilderness to get this item. I don't know exactly how rare it is, but as you can see, it went from about 4 million down to right now about 1.1. I don't know if it's a lot of bots doing it or just a lot of people in general going for this item. So yeah, when it first came out, man, it was like hella expensive for the first few days. I remember watching videos of people selling them for like 5 million each, and as you can see, it's just been dropping realistically ever since. So maybe it's not rare. I should probably get it for my account, but I just can't be asked right now. Another item I found very interesting this month were the Duroc plate legs. As you can see, they've going up quite a bit random. I really don't know what the cause of this is. Maybe some new Varlamore stuff or whatever, but look at this, 2.2 up to 3 million in just a month. And if we take a look, this item, you know, it's not like it's extremely rare to get or anything. You just got to kill some marrows for it. But in the past, that's the past quarter. Look at the past year of this item. Like, it was literally below 1 million GP, and it's the highest it's ever been right now, as well. And even if we look at the, like, it's 3 million GP for just the plate legs right now. Insane. Another huge, like price increase, the blood shard just in the past month went from 6.6 mil to almost 9 million. What is happening with these items? I guess a lot more people are participating in like the new PVM content, a lot of the Varlamore stuff, you know what I mean, right? It's crazy. I literally the other day saw 150,000 players online at the same time, and this is like 1 or 2 in the morning. It just blows my mind how much this game is growing. But we'll take the past year of this item, right? The highest it's been is pretty much like almost like where it is now, right? It's pretty crazy because like the highest it's been in the past year is February, like 8.6, and right now it's almost 9 million for this item. It's just would have been such a good investment. You could almost double your money, not quite, but even maybe here, you know what I mean? Pretty nuts. I really need to get some of these on my account. It's one of those another one of those things where I just don't have the time. I swear the Osmonding's Fang just keeps going down. 19.5 mil. That's an embarrassment for how good of an item this is, man. It took me 3 months of my life to get this item because I play an Ironman account. And a 19 million value, like you can get a prayer scroll. One of the prayer scrolls is more expensive than this. It's just kind of sad. But keep going down, obviously. Hit a low of 15. Looks like it's going back up again. We'll take the past year of this item, like 44 mil was its highest, and ever since literally August, it's just been going down. Don't know why. Like, there's that many people doing like what is that raid even called again, man? The Tombs of a Masket. So another item they said they're probably going to be buffing very soon is the Elder Maul, and look at this, 137 mil all the way up to 176 in just the past month. We'll take a year at this item too. This is crazy. So look at this, 11 mil, 9 mil. Like, you got to remember, this is a mega rare from the Chambers of Xeric. The same odds of you getting a twisted bow, and this was 8 million GP. And look, when it got announced for the buff, 43 up to 122, man. I wish I just had like 10 of these or something on my alt. I would be a billionaire now, literally. Crazy. I can't wait to see how high this item really goes, and I really hope I get one on my account. So of course we got the blood rune, of course, and as like I was saying at the start of the video, it's kind of weird this month. Like, it was like, oh, 240, and now it's like 200, and then it goes back up again. It's a really weird item. I don't know what's happening with this item. And of course, we'll go to the next year, and this good old days of this. Even 256 was cheap. These used to be 450 each, and it looks like they are really on a downfall right now. Back to pretty much they can't get lower than 200 GP. I guess they can, but like you sell them to the guy in Alcrid for more than for 200. So if you get them for 190, you're really making a steal. But it's really sad, man. Like it's one of the better ways to make money, skilling, and come on. What about the nature rune? We'll take the month of the nature rune, 96 to 97. We had a 1 GP increase. And we'll take a look at the year of this item. Like it had a nice little high in February again. I remember that. I was like, my bank went up so much in value, and it's because they doubled in price. And yeah, they're 94 GP again for a freaking nature rune. We've got the Dragon Hunter Lance, and this item actually seems to just keep going up from 58 million last month to 68. So a 10 million GP increase in the past month. Lots of people using this item. This is a very good item. Another item I took like a year to get, Camping Hydra for all my Slayer tasks, 68 mil. Yeah, and it's again the highest that this item has been in the past year. Ever since March, it's really just been going up and up. I'm not exactly sure why. There's probably some dragon that I'm missing or something that came out. But yeah, it's a great weapon overall too, but I can't imagine it being 30 mil. Now it's almost 70. People always tell me to check out this item right here, the Dragon Full Helm, from 88 to 89. Went up a million GP, had a high of almost 100 million. And the past year of this item, pretty insane that it just keeps going up and up. I guess it's one of those items that really you don't use technically. I mean, you could use it, but it's more of like a fashionscape thing. So a lot of the rich players probably wear these as like the quote unquote party hats or whatever, right? So they kind of just keep going up in value, and I guess it's really the highest it's ever been right now at almost 95 million GP. I told you guys I think the Twisted Bow will reach max cash one day. And look, it just keeps going up. 1.6 to 1.7. Like, it just always on the rise. The past year, this item, like it went from, it's starting to crash a little bit here and there, but it always will just keep going up. This is the past year, 1.4 to 1.6. So it went up 200 million GP in a year. And this is a very old item in the game now, but it's still one of the best weapons, range weapons in the entire game. And it's always going to be in demand. It's just such a powerful weapon. So that's the goal one day, to have one on both my accounts. I killed a bit of Zulrah this month. We'll take a look at the scale prices. 115 to 127 in the past month. And yeah, whenever I click the year, it's either like, wow, or this is really depressing, right? So it's like 120 to 111. So really not a big jump in the year overall. But there was a point where they were 164 in February. A lot of stuff was happening in February. I forget what update came out then, but it must have been good for combat. But yeah, ever since February, it's kind of just been dropping the scale price. Who knows? Maybe they didn't get rid of bots. And I like to finish all of these videos off with the old school RuneScape bond from 10.9 to 11. Look at this decrease, and it's still up. So ups and downs, updates, of course. You know, every update that comes out, the bond usually shoots up. But you want this item to always be going up to make sure that the game is healthy. Is what it is. It's going to be very hard for free-to-play accounts to ever get up on now. That might be a really cool video series idea that I could do. That's a lot of pain, though, and a lot of effort. But this is just in a year from 6.7 to 12.6. Crazy, man. That 14 days of RuneScape membership is 12.6 mil. So basically a million GP a day at this point. And this is an item that will one day be 20, 30, 40 million. I think it will. I think the bond on RS3 is like 100 mil or something like that. It's pretty insane. But yeah, I wanted to throw some new items in this video and some items that people suggested in the comments. I like to make these at least once a month to just keep up with the market and see how the updates really affect the game and the economy overall. I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya later. For anyone still watching, I just wanted to show you guys my Karambwan stack now. 156,000 of these cooked, and the cooking XP is at 70, almost 74 mil. Not too bad.